Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Coach today, I'm going to be reviewing this Resistance Reborn by Rebecca Roanhorse, the prequel, as it were, to The Rise of Skywalker. Thoroughly enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun. I think I said previously, like Lost Stars, which did a great job of tying those new characters into the original trilogy and beyond, this is great at picking out bits of the new canon and tying it into the present. So, basically, the Resistance is down to everyone who was on the Falcon. They've got to get allies and they've got to get more ships and that sort of thing. Leia's message didn't get answered by any of the allies. It turns out the First Order has got a list of suspected Resistance sympathisers, whether it's from years and years and years back in the days of the rebellion through to the current, and they're being rounded up, picked off, imprisoned, killed, what have you. So basically there's several teams that they have to send on missions. They first of all, they've got to lie low for a while, and they do that on one of the moons of Ryloth. So it's good to see the Twi'leks in there again, because obviously there's quite a large part of that of the Clone Wars was on Ryloth, and also we saw some in Rebels as well. So they're on Ryloth planning how they're going to do this stuff, and they find out about this list of Resistance sympathisers the First Order has, and the fact there may be the actual prisoners somewhere as well to liberate. So several teams. One team has got to go to the junkyard planet of Bracca to salvage ships, because that's where the First Order, which now appears to be largely in command in a lot of places, is sending all of the New Republic ships that it can get its hand on to be destroyed. And it's called, I think, the Iblis Maw. It sounds like it's some like continent-sized creature, like a sarlacc, that just eats ships and I guess extrudes metal waste or what have you. But there's a great scene where one of the characters is on a zip line over this giant mouth, and it was fantastic. So that's one of the teams that's got to go there. Now there's two teams are going to Corellia. One of them, which is led by Wedge Antilles and his wife Nora, they are trying to find the prisoners that they've heard about. And the other list, which is basically is like a very high-end party, is led basically by Poe and Finn, all dressed up kind of like Canto Bight. In fact, they're meant to be from Canto Bight. And they are trying to get this list from this high-end party auction. Fantastic stuff. Everything goes wrong, of course, but it does all come together. Loads of it's set on Corellia, and it was great to see that callback to the Solo movie, and with Wedge being from Corellia as well, and it mentions things like Star Trek Academy and all that sort of stuff. But it's good to have that connection back, and also with places like Ryloth as well. But yes, fantastic stuff. The First Order are their usual overbearing selves. There is a Corellian security officer, actually I think he might be First Order, I forget now. One of those petty functionaries, you know, and he is being intimidated by the First Order. It's quite funny. He ends up killing his First Order overseer. He just chucks him off a bridge because that guy's just been insulting him the whole time, castigating him and all that stuff, and implying that basically he's going to get killed because of his incompetence. But yes, fantastic stuff. There's so much more to it, of course. So many more ins and outs. But like I said, it's good at tying in all the new canon, because it starts off basically where not just, let's say, The Last Jedi ended, or just a little bit past that, but also where the Poe Dameron comic ends on Grail City, where Black Squadron trying to save that city from the First Order. So it's like Suralinda and Jessica Pava, Snap and Kare. All those guys are in it, and it's fantastic. I really enjoyed that. And Ransom Casterfo, who was Leia's friend slash frenemy slash friend in the Bloodline book, he is one of the prisoners they're trying to liberate, because they're trying to get leaders. They don't just need ships and soldiers, they need leaders as well, because obviously in The Last Jedi, most of their leadership got wiped out. And so we also have General Raikan is in it as well, who in the canon is an Alderaanian, and he was one of the ones in the original trilogy as well. But yeah, great stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed. I love this colour. It's very soothing, these colours, even though it's quite bright. But I do thoroughly recommend. I paid $20 for this. Someone was asking me, is it worth $16? Well, that would be at least half price, so yes, I'd say it was, unless you can get it cheaper anyway. So yes, Resistance Reborn by Rebecca Roanhorse. Fantastic stuff. I've just got the rest of that small little Rise of Skywalker journey book to go, and then so far I'm all caught up, I think. So hopefully we're just about all set for the movie in a month's time. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.